Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, this is Madden Football on EA Sports.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Dallas Cowboys. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Wilkins on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
Prescott.
At the
And open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
Prescott's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Number 6 brings up second and 4 at the 40.
Now Elliott. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Pass interference, defense.
You gotta be smarter than that, man. Come on.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches.
Second and inches.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Boys.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in for a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Greg Zuerlein lining up.
They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Devontae Parker.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
3-yard gain on the play.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it. That's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
To a hit, and the ball is out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Accelerating, and off he goes. The try.
Today, baby.
And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0.
Greg Zerline to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
Mike Gesicki.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Cowboys have recovered.
Dak Prescott set. A fumble on the play.
I think they're going to have to make some decisions here. That's his second fumble here in the first quarter. And what I mean by that is, do you have the confidence to stay with him? Or are you going to have to make a change and maybe go to someone else?
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
20-yard line.
Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Gain of 9.
Prescott going to do it himself. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Prescott. That's good.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
2nd down and goal. Prescott, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And it is now 21-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown.
Greg Zerline to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Miami set to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
2nd and 7.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Grant.
Pass. Complete.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47.
The 3rd down pass.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get this down to the 10. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
And how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, I got the best of both worlds.
9-yard line.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tua Tagovailoa and the offense heading back out. If second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At their 48-yard line.
They'll run now with Gaskin. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
3rd down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
For the extra point.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they broke it up.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Here's Gaskin. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Tua going to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
20-yard line.
Amari Cooper and the Cowboys set to take over once again. Second quarter here, he has only 1 catch, but they have the Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jerome Baker gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's got it.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. To the air again, Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And again, it's Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb.
And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Rick Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Tua. And the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out.
He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now.
11 yards there, 1st down.
And the Dolphin first down.
Looking to pass. Tua. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At his own 48-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Open man, it's Preston Williams. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On play action, here's Tua. It's complete to Grant. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Sanders' kick is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Final play of the half, Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Dolphins 13. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. This is Gaskin on the carry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away.
Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They start on the ground with Elliott. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the 1st half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the 1st half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
25-yard line.
So now here come the Dolphins. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
The Dolphin ball carrier.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They didn't real.
Oh, now Breida loses it. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the 1st down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd.
Now Prescott. He'll fire this deep from... That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time.
That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, he's got him in the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
25-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On second down, Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. On the crossing route, complete. That's Grant. 7 yards, the pickup there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant.
12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Miles Gaskin, the ball carrier. Tristan Hill brought him down. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Flushed out right.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
A gain of 14.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
0.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Another run with Gaskin. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd down.
Check. Watch 54.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it's caught by Parker.
And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped.
And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown.
Complete to Devon.
The 3-yard touchdown pass. And it's for pride now, but the Dolphins get a bit closer. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. And it'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is Tony Pollard. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys continue to pour it on. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 9. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you
into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Out of the gun, it's Elliott.
Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. This is Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Baker in on the tackle.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.